Hello, hello. Welcome to GPA Live, baby. Grant Prep Academy. Yours truly, Dr. AJ Austin, live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching us on YouTube, come join us on TikTok Live. Look for the Black Women in Grants page. Also, if you're listening to this and you're watching the Grant Game Mentorship TikTok replay playlist, hey girl, you made it far. Congratulations. Welcome to all of our TikTok livers. Come on in. I'm going to let TikTok do its thing. Let y'all in the room here. Let's talk about some reasons why you really want to start applying for grants this year for your Black woman-owned for-profit small business. Y'all ready? Come in, say hello. Hey, Lady Hawk, how are you? Who here has a Black woman-owned for-profit small business? Is that you? Am I talking to you? Are you guys business owners? Are you looking to start businesses? Let me know in the chat real quick. Hello, Stacy Smith. Welcome back. Good morning, Pamela. Let's talk business, Black women. Where are my Black women for-profit small business owners? Are you in the house? I know we're on a bit of a delay. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, winner of over $51,700 in grants and grant funded opportunities, creator of this space here, Black Women in Grants, and creator of the mentorship, The Grant Game, over at www.blackwomeningrants.com. If you're nosy, it's in the chat. Go check it out. And welcome any Black women for profit small business owners in the house. Put hashtag FYP if that's you. Welcome to the crew. Make sure you follow this page too so you can get notifications when I'm live. I'm working on getting back to our regular schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am off screen, still in rest and recovery mode after a 2 blood transfusion process, 24-hour hospital stay, bout with severe anemia. So y'all pray for me. I won't be on here long today, but I will be answering questions as quick as I can, as long as I can, and then we're headed off to rest more on the couch and listen to the birds. Okay. I see us Black women for-profit small business owners. What do you guys think are really good reasons to apply for grants? Let me know. Thank you, lady. Thank you, Pamela. He is definitely with me, girl. Thank you, Stacy. I'm feeling better, y'all. We doing good. Tell me some reasons that you have for applying for a grant as a Black woman-owned for-profit small business. If you hung out with us a couple lives ago, I gave you guys like my first 3, 4, 5 reasons. I got some more reasons to share with you, but I want to hear your reasons for applying for a grant. Lady says to scale your business. Yes. So, lady, how do you want to scale your business? Like, what does that look like for you? Give us a quick example of how you would use a grant to scale your business. Let me know. What are some other reasons to apply for grants? Let me see. Let me look at my notes. I shared with you guys, number one, I apply for grants because winning other people's money for being a rock star in your business is fun. I also said my people who I was winning grants for in the beginning, I was certifying Black Christian women to become life coaches. And some of them needed financial assistance so I started applying for grants, winning those, and then giving these ladies scholarships to go through my training. So other people needed that money. That was a great reason for me to start applying for grants. What about y'all? What are some reasons that you would start applying for grants if you haven't already, or if you are, what's that driving force behind why you do it? I did it for other people because they needed it and because winning other people's money was fun. Pamela says, I want my business to succeed. Having a small grant will help move my business to a higher level, make my business more secure financially. Good morning, Felicia. Marketing and training. Okay. What else y'all got? Would y'all like me to share more of my reasons behind why I apply for grants? Let me know in the chat. Y'all want to hear just kind of a recap of what I've shared and then some more reasons we've added to the list? Excuse me. Allergies. Okay. Glad I'm off camera, child. Y'all don't want to see me right now. Just listen to the sound of my wonderful voice. Glad I ain't have to get dressed for y'all to hear me this morning. So Pamela, thank you for telling me you want to hear why I apply for grants. So I mentioned how I started applying for grants in 2020 because people that wanted to go through my certification for Christian coaches, some of them needed financial assistance. And so I started applying for grants, telling them about my business and how I was helping Black women become certified life coaches. And these were single moms and empty nesters and women that were ready for the next phase of their life to help other people. And they wanted to add income to their homes. And some of them were single income homes, but maybe the wife was taking care of the husband as his caregiver. Like, I knew all the reasons why the ladies who wanted to become certified life coaches through my company needed my help. And so I could take those reasons, which really had nothing to do with me and me being so great or me building my company or me wanting more money or you see what I'm saying? I listened to the heart of the people who wanted me to help them, those that I serve, those future life coaches, those future entrepreneurs. And I took that to the grant. I put that on my grant application. I put that in my video essays. I told those stories. Those are the stories that got me paid and then helped me to give those ladies scholarships to get certified life coaches, to become certified life coaches. And now as a result, we have hundreds of coaches around the world. They have written books and hosted workshops and events and been on television and documentaries and magazine covers, podcasts. They just doing the doggone thing. And all to think it started with a grant where I had to take myself out of it and my quote unquote needs for my company and make it about the people that I was serving. That's called social impact. Have y'all ever considered that for applying for grants, not just focusing on you and growing your business? Have you ever thought to use the real reason behind applying for a grant as it's about the people you serve and not just you? Pamela says yes. So Pamela, that was one of my main reasons for starting to win grants. And when I won my first $1,000 back in 2020 for my business, it made sense. They want to hear the stories of those that I serve to prove that I am a businesswoman. I am a business owner. I am helping people. And here's how I'm doing it. They wanted to hear who had I helped up to that point and how did I see myself helping them in the future with this grant. They wanted to know what their return on investment would be for investing in my business by writing this check. And as a result, it was a win-win-win. I got a grant. The grant got to bless a woman and a woman got to go through certification. And we could update them later with videos and pictures and thank you letters saying, because of your funding for this vision, here's how we're leaving a legacy as a collective, as a community. It's bigger than just one person. It was, yes, my vision to start this movement. It was the grant's vision to write that check. It was the woman entrepreneur's vision to someday become certified. And now she's helping people. We're all helping people and we're all looking good doing it. Like, I don't know about y'all, but that just does something for me. It's so exciting. So if you have questions, you can ask me questions as we go. I'm just kind of recapping the reasons that I apply for grants that I've shared with you guys in a past live. Winning other people's money is fun. So, although I still gave more scholarships than grants were coming in. So I would give out scholarships, then go apply for grants because I knew, the difference will be made up on the back end. But knowing that money is on the way, that's motivation, right? Like they said, if somebody owes you, you'll never be broke. It depends on who that person is that owes you. So if you know a grant check is on the way, child, you smiling, you happy, okay? I also shared about the benefits of joining networks of other small business owners, especially Black women small business owners. I don't know about y'all, but being in the same room, even a Zoom room, a virtual learning classroom, being on a call, being on a social media platform, being on a live, being at an event, just being in the same space as other Black women small business owners who are shaking and moving. They're not just sitting and talking about one day starting a business or one day applying for a grant or one day. They're actually like, no, I did it. Here's how I did it. Let me know if you need more resources. And you exchanging business cards. Or I'm like, girl, have you heard about this? Go apply for this. Go to this website. Check this out, etc. I don't know about y'all, but I thrive in environments like that. I thrive in places where I'm not the smartest person in the room. There are people who know just as much as I do, and we can now exchange resources. That's the benefit of being in a network of other shakers and movers, grant applicants. That's what I love about our mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. Because when you're in a community of other women who are thinking just like you, like, oh, we could really use other people's money to help the people that's dependent on us to serve them in our business. I love our monthly Zoom calls that we do in the Black Women in Grants community, where we get on and share about our business and grants that we've applied to and grants that we can apply to. And we talk shop about what it's really like to apply for these opportunities and not hear back yet, or maybe you got rejected, and you get the encouragement that you need. You get the motivation from being in the right environments of other people who think like you. That's just so priceless to me. And so that's part, for me, it's a great benefit of applying for grants, because a lot of these grants and grant funded opportunities come in or with networks of people. I know 4 grants I've applied to. One has a Facebook group, one has their own platform with another channel, another has their own platform with another channel, another one we're on WhatsApp, another we're on Mighty Networks. Like, there are communities of people who are also seeking out these grant opportunities, winning them, and coming together to exchange other resources and growing together. And what I love is that I started this in 2020, applying and joining these networks. So now I'm connected to thousands of other like minds. And I know we always say, I like being around like-minded women, but no, when you can look at the number on one platform that is thousands, 4,000 plus people that have been funded or that are seeking funds, and you're growing together and you can see the growth of the last few years. I don't know about y'all, but that feeds me. It feeds my spirit. So check out blackwomeningrants.com. Stacey said it hits different when you're sitting at the same table with winners. Come on, Stacey Smith. And it don't even have to be winning in the sense that you got $1 million check from a grant. You're winning because you showed up. You're winning because you decided to start a business. You're winning because you're looking for opportunities to help other people through the funds that you win. Like, you're winning because you had your mind set on something to do and you accomplished it, and you're still doing it. You didn't give up, or you're not dependent on someone else to do it for you. Like, that in my book is winning. So every morning before I jump on here with you guys, I am, from everything from prepping to get here, the shower, whatever I'm doing, as soon as I wake up, I'm listening to a podcast of other $1 million winners, $1 million earners, money makers, mindset shifting, marketing, sales, spirituality, manifesting. I need that. I need to be in the presence with other people who are thinking, believing like me, got the faith and the values and the vision I do, and be like, okay, she already got up this morning and did her thing. Let me go do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I feed off that. I can't speak for nobody else, but I love that about me. And I love that those environments are available. I don't know what I would do without them, especially being in business by yourself. Solopreneurs, it can get not lonely, but definitely quiet. I can go whole days without talking to people, not realizing I spent all day in my head. So I'm even thankful for platforms like this to come chat with you guys and teach and laugh and spread the good news and help. And then, of course, get rewarded for it. It's a blessing. Pamela says, I live in Los Angeles. Are there classes I can take towards applying for grant? I'm not sure. I'm in Georgia. So do some researching and let me know, girl. Let me see what other comments I may have missed chatting with you guys. Blackwomeningrants.com is our mentorship program. I do have 3 scholarships open, and we'll see how quickly they get got. But they are first come, first serve. And so I have a program that is a year long, and it's usually $297 to join us. But because we get grants, y'all about to witness how this works live in action. You get to go through the training for a full year for only $97. So that's $200 off the regular price. And that price is getting ready to increase very, very soon. Okay. So check out blackwomeningrants.com and come join us if you're serious about getting mentored around grants and being in the room with other like minds of people who are looking for grants, applying for grants, winning grants, sharing grant opportunities, and sharing other resources within our community. Here's another reason that I apply for grants. But before I share that, anything coming to mind for you guys as to other reasons why you want to start applying for grants for your business? Or why maybe you've already started applying for grants? And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, winner of over $51,700 in grants and grant funded opportunities. I'm excited to be here with you guys, where right here on TikTok, we got about 63,000 of you guys here on the Black Women in Grants page. About 250 of you guys are mentoring with me over at blackwomeningrants.com. And we've collectively won well over 6 figures in funding for grants and grant funded opportunities. And I'm excited to share with you guys what we've learned. So if you got questions, let me know. And welcome newbies and oldies. Thank y'all for being here today. Are there any questions about anything that I've shared so far as to the reasons that I apply for grants? One, I told you winning other people's money is fun. Another, I told you that I do this for other people in the sense that when I win money, my community reaps those benefits. And then the benefit of joining a network of other shakers and movers, Black women, small business owners doing this thing, right? We talked about this on a previous live as well, where it's easier to apply for a grant than to wait on a business loan decision that's based on your business or your personal credit. And I told you guys about one of my mentors who has a multi-million-dollar business, Black woman, has millions sitting in her business bank account and still can't get a bank to give her a loan. Why she's applying for these loans, I don't know. But it proves how trying to get a bank to say yes to you is a whole process in and of itself versus simply going out, finding money that is set aside specifically for being a Black woman, for-profit small business owner, like the ones I give you over at blackwomeningrants.com. It comes with 3 lists of grants. I just clicked on them and went through them yesterday. One is a database, one is a list, and one is a spreadsheet of all of the grants that are available to us, y'all, to go read about, research that opportunity, review the eligibility requirements, and apply. Submit those applications. And do it with confidence, knowing, again, it's other people's money you're applying for. You're doing this for a greater cause or the greater good of your business, helping the people that you serve. And it's fun winning other people's money. Hello, somebody. We also talked about grant. It's good to apply for grants when you were going to buy things for your business to begin with. Like if you were going to buy things already and you just want to kind of get it reimbursed, or again, you want to use somebody else's money to do it, like a new desk, a new chair, some journals, a filing cabinet, a new computer, a new tablet, some technology, some marketing software. Trying to think of things that I've received from grants and grant funded opportunities, like Office Depot Office Max was one of the grants recently. Well, they wrote the check for the grant that I won, and they delivered to my doorstep a new chair, new desk, new filing cabinet, journals, pens, sticky notes, markers, magnet stuffs, little cute office decor things. Did I say journals? I got a business book bag. I got some really fun stuff for myself and my coaching clients, all thanks to a grant. And again, these were things that I was already going to buy. And I know they were things I was already going to buy because I had just bought them off of Amazon before I knew I was going to win that grant. So they kind of reimbursed me for things that I was going to use the money for anyway. So if you have a list of things that, you really want to get for your business to either get it started or keep it going, grants are a great way to go ahead and buy those things that you were going to buy anyway. And again, get reimbursed. Have y'all thought of that? Applying for grants for that reason? Let me know in the chat real quick. So not only is it easier to apply for a grant than wait on a bank to give you a loan, it's also easier to get things that you need for your business by applying for grants that'll help take care of those things that you were going to buy anyway. Trinity says she hadn't thought of that. Let me see. So, grants are not our own money, which is fun. We talked about that. But they do allow us to work on special projects that require money regardless of whose it is in our business. So when you think of applying for grants for your business, think of community-focused projects. Like I mentioned, when I first started applying for grants in 2020 for my business, I won my first $1,000, and I was able to give a future certified Christian coach through my company a scholarship to go through our training and get certified. And now they're doing phenomenal things in the world. That's community focused. The scholarships that I offer over at blackwomeningrants.com, where you can come learn with me for a whole year for only $97 versus a $297 price tag, that is community focused. It's a good idea to focus on applying for grants when you are looking to expand your business or build out as well. So in our case, we've been invited to South Africa. That came from one of the grant networks that I'm in that sees the work that we're doing, helping Black women find grants. And they're like, we see you doing that in the U.S. Can we please get you here? That's an expansion that's going to, if my physical presence is require somebody's money, and it doesn't have to be mine. So expanding your business to bigger locations or more globally, internationally, etc. Those are great reasons to apply for a grant. One of our first grant mentees applied for an international grant that would fly her from America to other countries to attend conferences. She's a publisher for books. She helps women write books for their business. And so the grant was for $25,000 to fly her to other countries to attend conferences that teach on writing books in that country, but bringing it back to America so that she can expand internationally. Y'all see how grants work? Did y'all know this type of stuff was possible? Let me know. Ain't that awesome? Hello, Deanna Joy. How are you? No, you don't have to have your LLC necessarily, but every grant is different. So they'll let you know if they require it before you apply. If you're new here, put hashtag FYP. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, welcoming you here to Black Women in Grants and blackwomeningrants.com. We have 3 scholarship spots over at blackwomeningrants.com if you want to come join us, get some extra teaching, training, coaching, mentoring, accountability, support, all for your business. Check out blackwomeningrants.com. Grab one of those $97 scholarship spots. It's one-time payment, year-long access to come hang out with us and grow in your grant game, because grants are a game. But when you can see the vision for why you're playing the game, it makes it worth it to show up and learn the rules, right? So welcome, newbies. I see y'all. And our oldies, welcome to y'all too. So if you're getting ready to work on a special project and it's community focused, or you want to expand your business or build it out more globally, internationally, maybe expand your market, maybe you want a higher end market, these are all reasons that you could apply for grants for. Are there any questions about anything that I've shared so far? I got some other reasons I want to share. Deanna says suggestions on financial literacy project for school systems Nope. And you know you got to ask a specific questions, Deanna. I don't know about suggestions because I don't understand the question. So ask it in a question and let me see if I can help you. Also, applying for grants is a great opportunity to get coached on your business. How many people here has ever had a business coach? Now, hear me when I ask this because this is deep. Business coaching is when a person or maybe a group of people surround you with your business idea. They ask you questions specifically about your business. They want to get clear on who you are, what you do, why you do it, who you do it for, why people should care, how you're going to make money, how you're going to market, how you're going to sell, how you're helping people or how you plan to. Has anyone ever had that type of business coaching where you literally got one-on-one undivided attention with building out your business? I mean, taking it apart and starting from the very beginning and breaking down what is your vision for the business in 6 months, in 12 months, in 3 years, in 5 years, in 10 years. Maybe doing your competitive analysis. Who are your competitors? Why should you care? Has anyone ever sat down, not in a group, but individually, had someone just pick your brain apart about your business? And here's the caveat: you didn't have to pay them to do it. Anybody? Because we can all say we've sat in rooms, we've received some business training, we might have been able to give our elevator pitch or pay somebody a couple $1,000, but we still didn't get down to the nitty gritty of who we are, why we started our business, what gets us up in the morning. Has anyone ever had that and you didn't have to pay? If you've never had that experience, grants are a great place for it. If you have had that experience, have it when someone else is paying you. Because I guarantee you, if you've never won a grant, you've never had somebody that paid you hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of dollars to just sit and tell them what you do. So grants are a great opportunity to get coached around your business because they ask such specific questions. There are about 36 plus frequently asked questions that I've listed in my book, Finding Funding, that's a part of our Grant Game Mentorship community over at blackwomeningrants.com. These are questions that you will see on every legit small business grant application in one form or another. They just ask them in different ways. And so what that means is you need to have your answers ready, but also it's an opportunity for you to sit with your business and think through this stuff. I know when I first started applying for grants, girl, these questions would have my head spinning because I'm like, nobody's ever asked me that. Oh my gosh. Or I hadn't thought through that. I need to think through that. Lord, they want to know that? It's amazing the things that'll come out of your answers to these quote unquote business coaching questions that are on these small business grant applications. And these are frequently asked questions. Even if you're in the startup phase, especially if you're growing, and especially if you've never sat in an environment where someone just picked your brain apart about your business specifically and then offered to pay you hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars for your answers. That's how I look at grants. It's like reverse engineering business coaching. You get to flesh out all of your thoughts about your present and your future vision. Have y'all ever thought about grants like that? If you've never applied for a grant, it would make sense you hadn't thought through it like this. But if you've seen some of these business grant applications, that's the reason we stress out. We get overwhelmed and we shut down because nobody's ever asked us these questions. What do you mean? And it's deeper than just a business plan. It's getting to the heart of the matter. It is definitely a matter of the heart when it comes to these grant applications, whether or not you make it through, whether or not you start winning or not, etc. So these are just some things that I think through when it comes to applying for grants. And reason I apply, I love business coaching. I love thinking through my business in a way that when I read back through the answers, I'm like, oh, that was good. Let me save this answer real quick. Has anyone else ever thought of grants like that as like free business coaching that'll actually pay you? Deanna says how to sell my impact for financial literacy for teachers, students, and parents. Got it. I have stats, but stuck on the big picture changes outside of understanding money. Yes, that's instead of. So, Deanna, if you got our last email for the mentorship, it sounds like you may be ready for your 30-minute mini mentorship. Because this sounds like a conversation we can have offline, since I know you're winning grants. Deanna's won $55,000 in grants and grant funded opportunities, and she's about to win so much more. But grab one of those spots because you need some one-on-one time with just that idea, because I know you've been building on that for a minute, and that's going to matter with your next grant applications. And Ashley and I looked at, it's 2 databases that are a part of the list of grants that come with the mentorship program, and they are specifically for tech-based, or they're calling them tech-enabled businesses. So there's some opportunities out there and on the horizon for what you're trying to do, Deanna. So when you book your mini mentorship meeting, we can dive into that, and I'm happy to send you some more resources too. But I hear you that you want to think through kind of how to reach the hearts behind the app, because you can get lost in the sauce when it comes to tech stuff. So I see you, and I see that's what you've been trying to do with getting others to understand your vision behind what you're trying to do. So there are some things that are definitely on the way, and I can see your growth and see where you're going, and the fact that you're already winning. Like, you're so much further than it's a lot I could say, but I won't, because we're gonna stay focused on here. So book your mentorship meeting and let's chat, okay? What other questions do you guys have for me about anything that I've shared so far? And I interviewed Deanna, y'all. Her interview is in our mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. So you can come hang out with us, meet her live on Zoom on our calls we do once a month. And come get like Deanna. Apply for those grants, start winning. She's even helping others win. She's a nonprofit grant writer and so much more. And just booked and busy. I'm just so proud. I'm happy to be a part of this journey. She's winning. She's applying for millions. She's helping her other clients apply. And she's one of those women that you want to be in a room with, child. Full of knowledge and experience. It just makes me happy. So I feed off y'all energy too. So real quick, let's do a recap. So far we talked about winning other people's money being fun. We talked about winning money for other people and how it's easier to apply for grants than business loans. The benefits of being in the room, hence blackwomeningrants.com. Buying things that you were going to buy anyway. Not having to spend your own money to work on special projects like community-focused or community-driven projects, or expanding your business, or launching into bigger locations, or going global or international. These are all great reasons to apply for grants. Do y'all think so? Y'all want me to keep sharing more reasons why I've applied for grants? Let me know in the chat. And if you think these are good reasons that I've shared so far, or if you're getting any ahas or ideas, then let me know. What say y'all? If you have any questions, now is a great time to ask those questions and get them answered. Any questions? Stacey says yes, please continue to share. Sensationalist says yes, please. Paula says yes. Okay. Here's one of my favorite reasons I apply for a grant. You don't have to crowdfund or beg other people. You don't have to give up a portion of your company, aka business equity, in exchange for funding. You ain't waiting on mama them, your auntie them, friends or family, etc. to support your business. You're not depending on anyone that doesn't necessarily understand the vision of your business to fork over funds, okay? So that means that you're not feeling like you're getting on people's nerves. You're not feeling like you're begging or your hand is out or you're depending on others to support you when they just don't get it. because it's the vision God gave you. Your vision for your business is meant to be explained to people who can literally sow into it. And that's what a grant does. The fact that there are millions of dollars every month set aside for Black women, for-profit small business owners to be written checks just for the vision they have for helping other people through their business. And it's like no strings attached, in the sense that they're expecting something back to where it's going to hold you back. Let me explain. So we just talked about how I look at grants is the reverse engineering of business coaching. And when you get so good at answering those coaching questions about your business, who you are, what you do, why you do it, who you help, how have you helped them, how will you make money, why should a grant care, why should they give you funds over your competitor? When you can easily, effortlessly, clearly explain that, and then you're given funds, you're written a check for that and supported in other ways, that's who should be listening to your business vision. Not people that's like, how your little business going? You still doing that little business? Girl, ain't nobody got that much money. It's a bad economy. Everybody broke. That's too expensive. Those are not the types of people you need to be telling your vision to. You need to be answering these questions on these small business grant applications with checks attached to it. Get paid for talking about your business. Get paid for what you do in your business already, in addition to those people who are paying you for your business. Y'all feel me? Let me get an amen if you agree with what I'm sharing. I know there's somebody else in this room who have had those types of conversations where you're like, just roll your eyes and walk away. Why do I even talk to you? That's why I don't tell you nothing. You don't understand. You would never get it. You're not an entrepreneur. Has anyone ever had those types of conversations? Let me know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me who hears about these types of things. But Deanna said she read the book on the plane this weekend. That's what I'm talking about. Anybody else have one of those eye-rolling conversations where you like, this why I be just keeping my business to myself? Stacey says you are not alone. Yes. Deanna says I have an opportunity for a pitch competition at local entrepreneur. You go, girl. Listen to what is it called? There's a training in the mentorship portal right now, Deanna, that you can listen to. It's all about getting PR when you're about to pitch your business. So listen to that before you go to your pitch competition, okay? And let me know if you have questions. You need that. So yeah, if you've been a part of those not so uplifting types of conversation, then you need to be in the other types of rooms where people are asking you who you are and tell us about your business, and have you heard of this grant? Have you applied for this grant? I won this grant. Tell them I sent you. That's what we do here in the Black Women in Grants community. Here are a list of grants. That's why I give you 3 lists of grants every month. They're refreshed. You get a 12-month subscription when you join the mentorship over at blackwomensandgrants.com. I give you a list of 8 different programs, training and development programs that you can go read about, sign up for, apply to right now, today. Even if applications aren't open, get on the wait list so that you can be first in line to know when the doors open. And then you can literally tell them, Dr. AJ Austin of Black Women in Grants recommended me. And they're like, we know her. She's in the program. Or she graduated, because I've graduated all the programs I've done. So I've done 25 of these types of programs, and I share my top 8 favorite ones with you guys. It's a part of the mentorship over at blackwomensandgrants.com. So not only am I doing this, I am excelling and exceeding even my expectations at this. I'm sharing these resources, and so are the other Black women in grants, like Ashley Rankin, who put together our grant tracking sheet so that you can keep up with what grants you're finding and applying for. And she also gives you 8 different links to the ones that she's applied to. And she's won over $8,500 in grants and grant funded opportunities so far. So she created a whole worksheet for you guys to have and fill out, hold on to, keep for your records, and keep up with the money that you're winning as well. So I think that is such a good feature. No, I haven't looked at the skip thing. I got it pulled up on my laptop though. So maybe when I get some more downtime today, I will search and keep you posted, girl. What other questions can I answer for you guys right now so far? Now that we've talked through a lot of the reasons that I apply for grants, any ahas, comments, questions, takeaways? I have like two more that I'll share with you guys and then I'll let you go. But what questions can I answer for you based on what we've talked about so far today, which are reasons why you should really apply for grants, reasons why I apply for grants. Has this been insightful? Is it helping? Are you getting ideas, learning something new? Any ahas, takeaways? Let me know. Talk to me. Now's the time to do that. I feel about 10 more minutes before I'd be like, ooh, I need to go take a nap real quick. So hurry up. Ask any questions that you have. Angel says, is there a specific, and I think it cut you off, format when applying for grants? There is. So the format is based off the questions that a grant application asks. That's why I feature our top most frequently asked questions that's on every grant application. That's why it's in the Finding Funding ebook over at blackwomeningrants.com. We use my ebook that I wrote for you guys as our curriculum to know what to expect. So the format is the questions of the grant. The grant is formatted around what they're looking for in their applicants. So they write out a formal, here's who's eligible to apply. Here's who we're looking for. Here's what we're looking for. And here's why we're looking for what we're looking for and who we're looking for. You feel me? So it's based on their terms and conditions, their rules, restrictions, and regulations, the application questions, and that's where you start. And then you have to go in with your own format of how you answer their questions. And it needs to be strategic, starting with reasons why you're even applying for the grant, which is what we're talking about today. So if they have their format and you come in with your format and they align because you've thought through the frequently asked questions and you're ready and you've thought through why you're really applying for this opportunity, because that's one of the main questions they're going to ask you. Why are you applying? Why do you need the money? Why should we give you this grant over your competitor? What are you going to do with the funds? What's going to be the return on investment? What if it's not enough? What if you need more? What will you do after you win and the money runs out? If you've sat and thought through your own format for all of those questions, aka those business coaching questions, then you are good to go. We call that a grant application strategy, or putting gas on your grant application process, aka GAP, GAP. So hopefully that helps answer that question. Any other questions, let me know. I'm about to wrap up with my last two reasons. Do y'all want to hear my last two reasons for why I apply for grants? Let me know. And then we'll wrap up. If you're over at www.blackwomeningrants.com applying for one of the scholarship spots to come be in the room with us for only $97 for a year, and you need my help getting logged in, let me know. Because my laptop, I thought it was in here with me. It's in another room. I can help you get logged in and signed in and make sure you get a copy of the Finding Funding ebook, an app that'll read that book to you, your 3 free list of grants for that 12-month subscription for free, the interview with Deanna Joy, the grant tracking worksheet, the list of 8 programs you can go apply to today for business training and development help, and so much more that comes in the mentorship, including hanging out with us once a month live on Zoom, getting even more of your grant questions answered. And I share all of our TikTok replays on a playlist in the mentorship as well. So you can go get caught up on all 175 episodes. I've been here with you guys that many times over the last year, which is probably why I need to rest. 3 times a week for the last year, talking with y'all no less than an hour about grants, finding grants, etc. Yep, download that. Let me give y'all my last 2, and if you have questions, go ahead and put them. It's a great time to do that now. Let me see. So I mentioned earlier how grants has allowed me to help more people when it came to those who I know need financial assistance to go through my trainings and things like that, which is why we have the scholarship over at blackwomeningrants.com, just to help you out. You could use that extra $200 to go do something else. and invest in yourself at the same time. So it's a two for one or two for, okay? So that way it helps me to help more people at the same time. So I love knowing that I can help single moms and veterans and other black women who like to save money, like to invest in themselves, may even be experiencing a financial hardship. I mean, who isn't? But they still have a dream to help others in spite of. Like, I know you guys are here, whether you think, I've heard this before or I have experience with this before, you're still here because you have a desire and a heart to serve other people, and you're trying to find the quickest way, the easiest route, the most effective plan for how to do that. And that's what I pride myself on with the mentorship program over at blackwomeningrants.com, being a step-by-step guide to you on this path to where you don't have to go out, do all the training that I've done over the last few years. I am putting it all in an understandable, easy to follow step-by-step process that we call the mentorship. And you can take your time, go through this information, learn it, and use it to help those that you're called to serve in your business. That makes my heart happy. And that's why I still apply for grants on our behalf so that I can keep doing this work as well. So hopefully this is making sense to you if you're one of those people who showed up today because you have a heart to serve and help other people. And then my final reason for applying for grants is in between sales, regular sales, and making money in my business. I use that downtime to apply for grants as like a kitty, if you will, just having a pool of funding available on standby for when I meet women who want my help and maybe they can't invest at the time, trying to make it as easy as possible for them to still get the help that they need through my organization. And so I apply for grants and grant funded opportunities, which helps to, at the end of the day, double the impact, the revenue, the sales, the money in my business. So these are all great reasons to go and apply for grants. So if y'all need a recap, especially if you just joined us, let me know. And I'm happy to run through the reasons that, and I've given you guys like 10, 11 reasons why I apply for grants. If you want to recap, let me know. Or if one stood out to you, let me know. And if you're new here, put hashtag FYP. Let me know you're new. You need a recap. You're at work. You join late. Okay. Any more newbies that just joined us? Let me know. Welcome to everyone who's here. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, winner of over $51,700 in grants and grant funded opportunities, creator of this space, blackwomeningrants.com. Make sure you join this page and turn your notifications on so you know when we're live, and come live and drive with us, live and learn with us, live and work with us, get your questions answered. So I was just giving you guys the top 10 or 11 reasons why I apply for grants, and let me know which of these stand out to you. Here we go. It's a great opportunity to get coached on your business, startup, and growth idea, where you get to flesh out all of your thoughts about your future vision. That's a great reason to apply for grants. Because winning other people's money for being a rock star in your business is fun. Great reason to apply for grants. Because grants has allowed us to help more people like single moms, veterans, black women in financial hardship, but they all still have a dream to help other people. Grants allow us to do that, and that's a great reason to apply for grants. Is any of this standing out to you so far? Let me know in the chat. I mentioned how in between sales, I apply for grants and grant funded opportunities, which also help double revenue. And my people who want to join my trainings to learn from me, and may need some financial assistance, I'm able to give out scholarships like the one I give over at blackwomeningrants.com. We have 3 available right now to come learn on a deeper level from me, with me, about grants and grant funded opportunities. So www.blackwomeningrants.com is the place to be if you really want some mentorship and some hand holding to be in the right rooms, because we talked about that too. So it's in the chat. Write it down, screenshot it, go there. It only takes 2 minutes to check out and come join us for only $97 for a full year, one-time payment, year-long access. We talked about the benefits of joining grant and grant funded opportunities. Even just applying, you get to be a part of a network of other small business communities with other Black women in it who are applying for funds for their business. There are benefits with being connected to other shakers and movers. We also talked about how it's easier to apply for a grant than wait on a business loan decision that's based on your business personal credit. And I shared about my multi-million-dollar mentor who still can't get a business loan to this day. So another reason I shared is that I love applying for grants to help me buy things that I was going to buy anyway. It's like a reimbursement of sort. So you kind of get reimbursed, if you will. And then grants are not crowdfunding where you feel like you got to beg others, have your hand out, give up or sell a portion of your company or business equity in exchange for funding. And then if you're working on a special project that's community focused or like a business build out or expansion or more global or international reach, bigger locations, it's not your money that you'll have to use. It's fund money that comes from other people that allows you to do that type of work. So these are all reasons, as recapped. I just did a recap, a remix, run through recap on all of the 11 reasons I apply for grants, that you should be applying for grants, that you can apply for grants if you wanted to apply for grants starting today, even if you've already started applying for grants. Okay? Are there any questions, any ahas, any insights, comments? Let me know if this has helped you. Stacey says, waiting on the long cab, you all stressed out. Deanna says, I need to stop playing and go live more often in your lives without a face. Thank you, girl. It give me confidence, too. I thank God for this feature because y'all want to see me. What other questions y'all got? Let me know. We podcasting it up. Yeah, you just let me know what ahas or insights that you've had. Any ahas? What was your one takeaway from today? Y'all talk to me real quick. Y'all let me know. Yes, it's time for your one-on-one, Deanna. She says, keep applying. You are welcome, Carolyn. Any other questions? Ahas, talk to me. We are about to go. My neighbor just walked by, heard me talking. She think I'm in here talking to myself. I mean, I kind of am. She was looking around like, where is the other person she talking to? I'm right here. So that's all I have for you guys. If you have questions, if you are joining us with one of the scholarships over at blackwomeningrants.com, just let me know. I'm about to do what I call my daily brain dump. Have y'all ever done a brain dump where you literally just sit and put everything that's on your mind, especially about your business, just on a sheet of paper and sort out the details later? I usually get one going and then take a break. It's time to dive back in so that way I know what I'm working on, what's coming up. But I knew that a part of our regular schedule was to be on here with y'all today. And so that's what I wanted to do too. Any final questions before I go? Now is the time. I'll give y'all about 10 seconds and then I'm going to wrap us up. I have had breakfast. I had a good smoothie today. I'm proud of myself. That came out so good. Took all my vitamins. And now I'm about to just chillax. I'm about to watch some movies. I'm in the movie watching mode. So got some good recommendations from earlier. I'm about to wrap this up. Paula says yes, and just this information has my mind running a million miles a minute. It should be. Follow, we would love for you to come join us in the mentorship. Let us show you what to do with those ideas, girl, to make it work and start applying for these grants, honey. Get some money for those thoughts. A penny for your thoughts, if you will. Come on and join us. Excuse me. All right, y'all. Well, until we meet again, my friends, remember, that's the last of my smoothie. There's someone somewhere. They're waiting on you, future grant winner, to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs. Because it's when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. When you impact one life as a future grant winner, you're impacting generations. Thank y'all for being the generation I got to impact today. I appreciate you guys. Check us out at blackwomeningrants.com. Grab one of the scholarship spots. That's only $97 to hang out with us for the year behind the scenes in between these lives. And I'll see y'all really, really soon. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. God bless. Bye, y'all. Uh-oh.